Dame, when he talked that boss talk, Dame really be talking like what a boss actually is.
Mhm.
Everybody else be out here, I'm a boss up. I want to be the boss. I want to be the boss. I be listening to everybody. I be like, do you? Do you understand what a do you understand what a boss is?
Right.
Like I don't think you do.
Yeah.
Because if everybody did, everybody wouldn't be out here trying to boss up.
Yeah.
Because the boss eats last.
Yeah, I was about to
The
say.
boss gotta feed everybody. And a lot of times ain't no food, ain't nothing, ain't even a scrap left for the boss.
Mhm.
So Dame don't want he wants to be able to tell other people shut up. So he don't take the money for stuff. Therefore, he can only do it at a smaller scale because he's funding everything.
Mhm.
And he gotta go slower. But he got the what he deems valuable, the quality of life of nobody being able to tell him what to do about stuff he wants to do or things he wants to say
Right.
or moves he wants to make.
Right.
Kanye go take everybody's money and won't do something, and when they be like, "Whoa, yeah, we can't." What yo? He gonna go spaz. Hey yo, everybody has a six-figure goal, but they're only thinking of 100 racks, not realizing that six figures goes all the way up to 900K. And I was able to do that with just one digital product in my business. But it's not about how much came in, it's about how much that I missed out on because of information that I did not have. And I don't want you to go through the same thing in your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can take your own IP, your own intellectual property, knowledge and information that you already have, create digital products and digital assets with it. Not only that, but I'm going to teach you the entire framework and system. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money so you don't have to go through the same pitfalls that I had to go through along the way. So go ahead, click the link, and join the masterclass. It is completely free, but spots are limited, so take advantage now. I'll see you on Thursday. Welcome to another episode of It's Credit at the Top. I'm your host, AstenCeo. I got the voice of God on the other side.
Hey, peace and blessings, my people. Inshallah.
You know, when you be at church and it's them prayers where everybody hold hands.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when them people like at the end of the prayer they like squeeze
Oh,
your hand a little
squeeze.
bit and shake.
Yeah. That's to solidify the prayer, bro. That's putting the signature and the stamp on the prayer, dog.
Or them
Like,
people that like or them people that like really really hold your hand.
oh yeah, squeezing that joint because of what they go through.
Hey, I'm like I'm just holding your hand. Like just I wonder. I ain't been in church in a while. They still do that post COVID.
I'm sure. I'm at this point. I'm pretty sure they're back to taking 10 minutes to kiss and hug your neighbor. Because I even saw something the other day. And don't quote me, but I feel like Biden's about to have a press conference where he's like declaring that COVID's over,
Sleepy Joe.
as a state of emergency. So
Man, I just know my aunt's funeral. I seen a lot of masks.
yeah, people still rocking them. And every time I go out in public, I be thinking about how everybody used to make fun of people overseas with their mask on. And here we are.
Of people overseas, huh?
Yeah, because I was gonna say something, but I don't know how, I don't know how YouTube rocking these days.
this this guy.
I don't know.
People
I
overseas.
don't know. Yeah, I can't be too specific these days, man. We don't have freedom of speech no more.
You do. Freedom of speech is still a thing. It's just um people don't think of consequence of speech.
Yeah.
So you still free to say whatever you want.
But I don't want it to be your consequence for your
Yeah,
page.
I appreciate that. Yeah. But it's just crazy that that's even a thought. Just you can't just say whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that you can't just say whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nah, freedom of speech is people be like, oh, our country's losing freedom of speech. I'm like, nah, you can say whatever you want. You
Yeah.
still can say whatever you want. But you just gotta be willing to deal with the consequences of what you say. People want to say what they want to say and not have no consequences for it. They
Yeah.
think that's freedom of speech. It's never been like that. I
Yeah.
know it's real sensitive now, from now henceforth evermore, because it ain't like it's gonna go back.
Yeah. It's just
But
the problem is with with the consequences. The consequences aren't just.
in the person getting penalized opinion, who are you to say what somebody else feels about what somebody else said?
If I make a statement and then there's extreme backlash to the point to where it's costing me my livelihood, I think that's
You
a
always come up with the wild, crazy anomaly that's not happening.
well, because that's what I was thinking about when I said freedom of speech.
That don't happen. Who lost their livelihood because of what they said?
Uh,
Nobody.
Ye lost a bunch of checks. Kyrie lost some
Who lost
checks.
who lost their livelihood because of what they said?
I'm talking about money. I'm talking about deals,
You said
partnerships.
risk my livelihood.
Yeah, yeah,
Nobody's lost everything because of what they said. These people you mentioning are still like deca millionaires.
yeah. True, true.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody be talking about all this people losing out and stuff because of what they said. I'm like, who?
Yeah, man. What is that man about to do? I know. Well, you had a point you was about to make when we were about to start. You said we were gonna start off with something, and here we are. So I don't want you to forget because I was about to go into a whole nother stratosphere just now.
I'm just curious on what you was thinking though when you said what is he up to?
No, I said I wonder what he is about to do.
Who's he?
Kanye, because he been quiet ever since everything unfolded. I know he ain't just chilling.
He been quiet because he saw they took all their money.
I know, but he gotta have some plan. Like he takes me as a person whose brain never stops moving. So he gotta be up to something.
Mm,
So that's why
maybe
I wonder.
Kanye's issue is he wants to take people's money to produce his ideas, but he doesn't want the people who's funding his ideas to have a say. And it don't work like that. That's his main problem. He want to use somebody else's money and tell the person with the money, shut up. That's why he's always going to struggle. That's why Jay-Z doesn't go through what Kanye goes through, because Jay-Z's like, I'm in this for business.
hmm
I'm in this for partnerships. That's why people look at Dame Dash as a non-success, even though Dame Dash is a super success.
hmm
But they're just ranking him to people that he used to be surrounded with. But you don't think, from the outside looking in, you don't think Dame Dash enjoys his quality of life more than Kanye?
Right. Definitely. Definitely. I think I still follow Dame on the gram, but
But why though? Because Dame, when he talked that boss talk, Dame really be talking like what a boss actually is.
hmm
Everybody else be out here, I'm a boss up. I want to be the boss. I want to be the boss. I be listening to everybody. I be like, do you? Do you understand what a boss is?
Right.
Like I don't think you do.
Yeah.
Because if everybody did, everybody wouldn't be out here trying to boss up.
Yeah.
Because the boss eats last.
Yeah. I was about to
The
say.
boss got to feed everybody, and a lot of times ain't no food, ain't nothing, ain't even a scrap left for the boss.
Mm-hmm.
So Dame don't want. He wants to be able to tell other people shut up. So he don't take the money for stuff. Therefore, he can only do it at a smaller scale because he's funding everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he got to go slower. But he got the what he deems valuable, the quality of life of nobody being able to tell him what to do about stuff he wants to do or things he wants to say
Right.
or moves he wants to make.
Right.
Kanye go take everybody's money and won't do something when they be like, whoa, yeah, we can't. What? Yo, he gonna go spaz.
Yeah.
How you gonna tell somebody who feeding you that they can't paint the window?
Yeah.
You telling a person who bought the house, they bought the house, they own the house, they let you live in the house, and you mad that they want to paint the house blue, but you want the house to be red. They're
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want my house to be red on the street. That's an eyesore, yo. We paint the house blue. No, no, but I got these out there. You see how I decorated this house? You see how fresh this couch is? Yeah, yeah, that's dope, but this it's my house. So we gonna paint it blue.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. I love what you did with the kitchen. It's my house.
Yeah. The only thing is just it would for me it would be important to know what the conversation was before the deal was done. So like if
I don't care what the conversation is.
now if they give them
You
creative
not listen.
control, then it is
Not
what
talk
it is.
about you. Talk about you. Obviously they didn't because he couldn't. Everything he be complaining about up until when he totally went left.
Mm.
It was always about what he couldn't do. So obviously they didn't. Like let's stop making up things and see stuff for what it is. He always crying about they didn't let me. I can't. So obviously nobody gave him that type of control.
Well, he's also mentioned their promises as well that they didn't keep.
Yeah, it's called contracts. Put the promises on the paper. 100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 band, 100 bands. Everybody has a six-figure goal, but they're thinking too small. They're only thinking of 100 bands, not realizing that six figures goes all the way up to 900K. And I was able to do that in my business with just one digital product. But it's not about how much came in, it's about how much that I lost out on because of information that I did not have. And I do not want you to go through the same thing on your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can create and scale digital products and digital assets. But not only that, I'm giving you the entire framework and system to take your own intellectual property, your own IP, get it in the right system to scale. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. So go ahead, click the link, and join me this upcoming Thursday for the masterclass. See you soon. So people be like, well, maybe he probably had this. If he probably could do that, you don't think he would have been doing it?
Yeah.
He was hollering about that back at Nike. Oh, back at Louis before he even got at Nike.
Yeah.
They only let me do, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. Then you get the Nike. Or they only let me make this shoe. I didn't even have know when they was releasing. I couldn't do this. They didn't give me no creative control. Then you get it Adidas. Oh yeah, I finally got creative control, blah, blah, blah. Then down the line, they ain't letting me do this. They not letting me do that. The Gap not letting me do this. The Gap not letting me do that. They're not letting me do this. Stop taking their money then. If you don't want them to say nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks that they want these investors to invest into their business. All right, cool. Be ready to have another person to tell you how to do your business. Just think of yourself personally. You gonna give somebody a bunch of money and not tell them how to act with the money you just gave them?
I can see myself doing that.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. I like it's just like
You would give somebody $150,000 and yo, I got a business idea, bro. All I need is a buck 50. All right, cool. Here, nobody walking would do this. You always say you're the one person that would do some different stuff.
I'm not the one person because people do this all the time. In one
No, they
specific
don't.
industry is the music industry. When people agree to have creative control that's in writing, they give them their hands off.
Like who?
We was talking about Kendrick earlier. Kendrick got creative control over his albums. J. Cole, creative control.
They say I guarantee you. I can guarantee you on, and that didn't happen. That happened after a while.
But it's still
It's
happening.
not like out the gate,
But
but
we
I can still guarantee you, I can still guarantee you, this ain't no think. I can still guarantee you, if Top Dog didn't want one thing to happen, that one thing wouldn't have happened because he own it. I can tell you whatever, I own it.
mm,
I can have all kinds of trust in you. If I really wanted to do something though, it ain't happening.
so
There's very few people walking, period, at a certain level of business that just got can do whatever they want to do. You got people investing in stuff. You got multiple people's money tied up in the stuff they got saves.
so give me an example from your former life of dealing with real estate investors and that world when people go and get hard money loans and stuff like that to get the hard money lenders. Does the lender have say in what they choose to use for the rehab, or do they just
The
give them the
lenders,
money?
yeah, you can't just say that you have to give them a construction budget and they have to approve the things that you're going to do, and then they say go do the things you told us we were going to do. They don't just give you money and you just go do whatever. What you gonna do? Give us a repair budget. I mean, give us a they're gonna want a spreadsheet, a itemized repair budget.
Hmm.
And then when you fix one thing that you said, and then they don't give you the money, you get started on it with your own money
And then
and
they
they reimburse you.
reimburse.
So you get started with your own money. You say that you're gonna knock down these walls, demo. You do the demo. You tell them you got done with the demo. They send one of their inspectors out, check that you did the demo. Then they reimburse you your money back.
Hmm.
So now they ain't just no, all right here,
Yeah.
bro. That's just stupid. That's dumb. That's really dumb business just to give somebody money and because they say they want this is what I'm gonna do. No checks and balances, no repercussions if I don't get my return, no Yeah, I gotta say, I want my money back. So I'm like, you can't think of one. And you're the one person that you're gonna find an anomaly, but I can't think of. I'm pretty sure at the root of whatever example you can think of, the man who makes the gold makes the rules. Like
Hmm.
that's a real boss who funding it. They the boss.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just like in film. The executive producer got essentially the final say so
And why is that?
because they put the money up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why I watch these interviews and stuff about shows and movies. I wanted to do that these people I was gonna be so great, but we couldn't because the head said, the suit said. Like,
Hmm.
so yeah, Kendrick could have all the trust in Top Dog because of his past performance, but believe you me, if it was something that was just if something hit Top Dog one day and he was like, I don't trust Kendrick no more. That ain't
Oh
like
man.
that could easily switch because he own it.
Hmm.
Kendrick don't own that. And
Man,
on some real stuff, Top Dog don't own it.
right. I wonder if that's
Uh,
why
what's the people that
what think of an Interscope?
Interscope.
Hmm.
Interscope own Kendrick music. You think if Interscope wanted to, Kendrick could be like, nah, Interscope, this what I'm doing. If it really came down to it, like, come on, bro. You think if Live Nation said, Kendrick, you can't do this at your show, he would he would stop doing that at his show.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Ha ha. Ha. Bing bing bing.
He ain't like that.
Okay, now, I wonder.
But it tie into no, what you
No, I
saying?
was about to say. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why he started PG Lang because he had these all these grand ideas that probably just wasn't gonna be able to flourish.
But PG Lane too, nobody's using their money. That's why Dame is look. That's why people that don't know nothing look at Dame as a failure. Kendrick's still getting funded probably by Interscope. At the end of the day, whoever's paying for it got the last say so. I guarantee you Kendrick's not funding his whole record label. Nobody does that. Nobody has ever done that. That's why it's the same people running everything since day one.
Yeah, he is not your savior.
That's why I said who you think got better, who enjoys their quality of life better. Dame, who you can see that he pretty much just does what he want to do when he want to do it,
Hmm.
or Ye that is up here hollering all the time because he's pissed at what everybody else won't let him do.
Hmm.
They won't let you do it because they like, bro, I paid for this, son.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about?
We 5 billion in on you, yay.
Yeah,
And he wanna do the most.
it don't go that way. That's why I be telling people they be out here like wanting all these people to invest in their business and go get all this stuff. I'm like, do you want that?
Right. There's a lot of chefs in the pot.
Yeah.
Mm.
You thinking you're the boss, but every piece of money you take from somebody, you getting more bosses bossing you.
Yeah. Yeah, Viv had somebody hit her up about interest in this documentary that we shooting. I was like, nah, let's hold out on that avenue. Cause that's another hand in the pot trying to stir, and we don't need that right now. Especially with the stuff we got coming up. That's just no, it don't make no sense. Be like, I want to do it this way. What about this? And he like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then there's gonna be some point where they're gonna stop asking you, what about this? And start telling.
Hmm. Yeah,
Do this.
yeah, do it this way.
And that's how you got all these creatives out here with all these pieces of work that started out with their vision that ended up something else.
Hmm. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, when that first Breakfast Club interview went viral all them years ago, that was probably a decade ago by now.
Oh, and when him and Envy were going back and forth.
Yeah, even back then I was like, yo, they don't understand what he coming from at all.
Yeah,
Like they're employees.
yeah.
That's all Dame was basically saying. He's like, yo, there's a difference between being an employee and an employer. That's
Hmm.
basically all he was saying.
Hmm.
And I know they're employers of other aspects, but still he was just saying their job there.
Hmm.
You don't own it. You can't say what you want to say on the Breakfast Club right now. You gotta say
Yeah.
what they want you to say. Same thing with social media. Everybody be so mad at social media and YouTube and stuff. Going back to that freedom of speech. Oh, you can't say this. We don't got freedom of speech. You're in their house. That's why I be like, nah, freedom of speech ain't nothing happened to freedom of speech. It's the same.
Right.
Y'all want freedom of speech
In somebody house.
in somebody else's house.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real.
I don't know how it was there. I know I couldn't. I knew if somebody walked in my house and said whatever they wanted, it wasn't going to right. It wasn't going down like that with my mama
Yeah.
or my pops. Like, and I've even been in situations, bro. I remember when I was in college, bro. I thought somebody was talking slick in my room. I was like, bro, you know where you at?
Hmm.
Come find out, it was just dude from New Orleans. He said the B. He said
Oh
bitch.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I
If
remember you
y'all don't
telling
know
me
New
that story.
Orleans, they say some people from New Orleans, especially men, they'll say bitch is like a term of endearment,
Yeah, it is.
like out of love.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like,
Yeah. That's a South thing too.
yeah, it is, but it's more. But it's more
Yeah, 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 for sure.
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans, yeah. Louisiana, for sure, for sure.
But even that, I was like, bruh, you know where you at? Because I just
uh,
get another level of confidence. Even if I get smashed out, for some reason I just got another level of confidence in my stuff.
and your throwing hand, can you just turn into Tank Davis when it's time?
Yeah, I don't, bro. It can be the Rock in my crib talk slick. I'm gonna be like, yo, Rock, yo, DJ, Dwayne,
Oh man.
you, you know where you at? Get pounded in the
Hey,
crib
whoa. Whoa.
for real. Cause I'm like, yeah, pause. But I be like, cause bro, just think, bro, you can't get beat up in your house.
Man, bro, that would be terrible, dog.
That's why I feel like I would find whatever, like something. I would find whatever deep
You
within to
just
like,
gotta grab something and beat them with it. Like to be pause too. But like for real, like bro,
and I know the layout.
the worst thing would probably be
Hit
to
the
get
lights, turn the lights off, and I know how many steps.
what your collar said, bro. Bang said. You be in that joint like Batman and Bang.
Oh, like the darkness is your ally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It'd be like J Lo in that movie. You remember that movie
Oh
Enough?
yeah, yeah.
She hit the light, she counting the
Yeah,
steps.
her montage was crazy.
Man, I
Oh,
seen Lil Duval post some clip of J Lo, some new movie that's out or something. Boy, she's still top 30.
yeah, J-Lo, J-Lo.
She like 52. Hey yo, most people they have a six-figure goal, but they're thinking too small. They're only thinking of 100 bands. You're thinking too small. We need to be thinking big. Six figures goes up to 900K. And I was able to do that in my business with just one digital product. But it's not about how much bread came in. It's about how much that I lost out on because of information that I did not have. And I do not want the same thing to happen to you along your entrepreneurial journey. So I'm hosting a completely free masterclass this upcoming Thursday, teaching how you can take your already existing skills and information that you already have, your own intellectual property, your IP, create digital products and digital assets with them. Not only that, but I'm giving you the entire framework, strategies, and system. And system, SYSTEM, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money so you don't have to go through the same pitfalls that I had to go through along the way. So go ahead, click the link and register for the masterclass, and I will see you this upcoming Thursday. But the stuff with Kanye and stuff, it all ties, it ties back into, I know we about 30 minutes in, you was like, hey man, I know you said you wanted to start it off with something. I said I was starting it off with cause I was talking about Kanye and difference between Kanye, Hove, Dame, and stuff as far as partnerships with people.
Mm,
Like a lot of people, they think that they want partnerships in business. Cause I was just talking to one of my mentees. He was talking about he had an issue, not an issue, but something that he was contemplating. He has a somebody that wants to partner up with him in his business.
mm,
And I was like, you might want to think about, you might want to, like, people don't put that much thought into partnering up with people in business.
mhm.
And he just got married this weekend. So I was like, dang, you just married your wife, right?
That's your partner.
I'm like, y'all just formed a partnership.
Mhm,
Think of how much vetting went into that selection right there.
mhm.
It wasn't just somebody who was like, hey, I can do something. You're like, all right.
Yeah, yeah. Some people.
I was like, think of what you don't do, what you lack that she provides, and what
Mhm,
she lacks that you provide.
mhm,
Like that's your partner. That's your life partner. You've trusted this person to do life with.
mhm.
I was like, and you want your business to fund your life. But we not gonna put that much thought into who our business partner gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, because we definitely don't. I just thought about my cousin came to mind. My cousin was my first manager. That was not the greatest idea.
Yeah,
but,
'cause
but it was just like, oh man, I'm doing this, and you here with me all the time. Okay, partner. Like, no.
and also the partner, they gotta. If I partner with anybody, I don't need them to know how to do what I do.
Right. So
What
wait.
is what? Yeah, what are you here for?
Hmm.
So I'm like, I even use you as an example. I was like, yo, we've never partnered on anything. But I was like, if we ever did partner on something, you do a lot of things that I suck at.
Hmm.
Yo, I don't want to deal with none of the numbers.
Hmm.
I don't want to deal with nothing analytical, numbers wise, organizationally.
Yeah.
You you do that. That makes sense for the partner.
Hmm.
I'm gonna focus on the marketing, blah blah blah, this, that, whatever.
Hmm.
Cool. That makes sense for people to partner.
Yeah, because I suck at marketing.
But it's like if somebody, but I'm like, but if it's somebody if it's somebody that's up here talking about, all right, look, I'm gonna do the marketing, bro. Let's partner up. I'll be like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah.
And what this individual's doing, he's he wholesales real estate. This particular person, so he
Hmm.
was telling me he was gonna partner up with a realtor.
Hmm.
And I was like, well, in that, a realtor doesn't hold any. I'm like, what could a realtor do for you?
Right.
Just give you access to the MLS
Man, you can
to
get
run comps?
yeah.
I'm like, that's worth busting down 50% when you when you're providing all the leads, you're working all the leads, you're making all the calls, you're doing all the marketing, you're going on all the appointments, you're
Mhm.
negotiating all the deals, you're getting the deals on the contract, you're negotiating the deals with the buyers, you're dealing with the title company.
He gave you a
You get the
password.
check and then you get them and then you get them 50%. All they did was give you a password for a website.
Realtor over there telling all his friends, like, yeah, bro, I'm over here. Hey, dog, he be bringing me.
Yeah, so I was like, that don't sound like a partnership. I'm like, all right, let's do this. For your login, every deal that I come across that doesn't fit my criteria, I'll refer them to you. So it could be a listing lead.
Mm,
That's a win-win for both. But I was like, a partnership
yeah.
don't fit with that. Because a partnership is a union.
Mm-hmm.
You become one.
Mm-hmm.
And I use an example. You may know when I say it, I was like, because we got a mutual friend. I use him in his situation as an example. I was like, I got a homeboy the same way. He was out here wholesaling in this one city. He had some chick that was a realtor in another city. They partnered up.
Mm-hmm.
He talking to me about it, and I was like, and this is years ago, but I was like, I don't get it. Why do you need her? It don't seem like she
Mm-hmm.
would do nothing. I'm like, and your deal flow for one, you're not getting consistent deals for one.
Mm-hmm.
For two, the size of your deals are not big, really enough, even just for you. So you about to bust it down.
Yeah.
She gonna pay for some marketing or something? Like what is she gonna do? Is she gonna increase your lead flow? She gonna give you some money for marketing, or
Right.
well, she in this other city. She a realtor. She got a license. Blah blah blah. Like just because you got a license,
Like what?
don't mean that you know about real. Most realtors don't know nothing about real estate. They just pass the test.
Yeah, and then what benefit would that be for wholesaling anyway?
Nothing.
Exactly.
That's why. Do you know have in mind who I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
yeah, I
right
know,
now?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
But you know, so you saw later on they did other stuff together, and then it ended up not going well because it's like, what is the point?
Mm-hmm.
But that don't no thought go into that. I'm like, people put more thought into people put more thought on who they're gonna add to their rec league team than who they gonna put in go into business with.
Yeah. I just had
People put more thought on who they gonna draft in their fantasy
oh yeah, for
football
sure.
draft
They put the
than
most
who they
thought.
gonna partner in business with.
Yeah.
I'm like, you put more thought into a fantasy football draft than the person that you saying you want to partner with for business.
Yeah. No, that's this boy, you hit it on that on the head, boy, talking about fantasy. But I just thought about something when you were talking. I wonder if that's rooted in wait, let me back up and have a complete thought. I wonder if people's ability to or desire to leap into a partnership stems from their fear of like the road ahead and whatever they got to do. So they like, man, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe if they don't even say it out loud, but they just may be thinking like, man, I don't know, this is gonna be tough, blah blah blah. So I know I'm gonna need some help. First person who pop up that they attach the idea of help to and say, oh, this can get some of the weight off my shoulders. They like, all right, come on, let's do it.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know.
I mean, I just thought about that.
I think it might be rooted in that. sh- I don't know, and I'm not against partnerships because you'll go further, farther, and faster
Yeah, for sure.
working with somebody.
For sure, for sure.
But the pieces got to make sense.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like if I'm a welly seasoned, fried to perfection fillet of chicken, I don't need to partner with another piece of chicken. I need
Right.
a bun.
Right. Or some taters.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, because even you would look at your plate crazy if they just brought out two pieces of chicken. Like you're like, bruh.
what is what is going on? I
Uh,
think every partner that you can think of in any aspect, they they have something that you lack, and
right,
vice versa.
right.
Whether it be business, friendships, romantic relationships,
Hmm.
whatever. It's like they got something, they provide something that you don't have, and you provide something to them that they don't have.
Yep.
We two numbers guys, and we two numbers guys talking about we two numbers guys getting in a bit cool. We got that, but ain't nobody creative.
Right.
Should we probably need to go get a Kanye?
They gonna have the whole plan mapped out. Like, look, if we just sell this much a day, blah blah blah. At this time, they got all that figured out, but ain't nothing to sell. What?
How can we get it to people though? Who got some ideas? Who's a genius? Kanye.
Hmm.
Kanye. I want to sell stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
But Kanye just won't run everything.
man.
Give me your money and shut up.
Give me your money and get out the way. Give and get.
Don't work like that. Another partnership. When I say earn your leisure, how many people do you think of?
Two.
It's three of them.
Mm.
Nobody would know that.
Nah. So he behind the scenes.
There's no point for him to be on the scene.
Hmm.
But I'm pretty sure he provides something that Troy and Rashad lack.
Hmm.
Vice versa.
Hmm. Yeah.
Even EYL University. That's not just that's multiple people too.
Hmm.
I can tell you one for sure. Shout out to him. Haven't met the guy. Seems like a great brother. Um, somebody I study. I study people.
Hmm.
Um, MG the mortgage guy. I don't
Hmm.
know if you're familiar with
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
He's one of the founding fathers. He's one of the founding partners of EYL University.
Mm. Didn't know
So
that.
it was the three of them that did EYL and MG the mortgage guy.
Mm.
MG the mortgage guy came on there hosting classes from time to time.
Mm.
Nobody knew he was on. He was just coming to teach about whatever he was teaching about. Nah, he owned it.
Mm.
I'm only saying it because he said it on public platforms.
Right.
Go watch his social proof episode. He talk about it on there.
Mm.
10-figure company.
Hmm. Yeah, he wasn't on my radar until about maybe 2 months ago. Tuned
So I'm
in.
just saying. So don't say I'm not on partnerships. It makes sense. But I'm just like if but they it gotta make sense.
Hmm.
Get it?
What was what was the what was that move?
Well, in my head,
Oh man.
and when I'm like, usually happen more so in DMs than texts. I say a punchline, and then I drop the drum emoji, and I put
Mm.
da da da. So it's like I was kind of like
Oh, you were drumming.
hitting the drums
I
internally,
couldn't see the hand. I saw like the the arm move, but
but it was kind of not. Hands weren't really. It was
just in the head.
just like the
Got
da, da, da. No, like a rim shot. Pause. Choose your partner wisely, especially with those rim shots. No, who can you trust? Who can you trust?
Oh man.
You gotta really trust your partner. You gotta really have a trusting partner to trust them with a rim shot.